Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bitcoin Dorks, your daily dose of cryptocurrency news and market updates. In today's video, we will be discussing the recent debate in the Bitcoin Ordinal community about a fix after an inscription validation bug. The Bitcoin Ordinal community is currently debating how to fix an inscription validation bug that was discovered in the software that the network uses. The issue was first suggested a fix. However, the proposed fix has caused a lot of debate among the community members. The inscription validation bug is a serious issue that could potentially harm the security and integrity of the Bitcoin Ordinal network. The bug can cause invalid transactions to be validated by the network, which could lead to double spending and other forms of attacks. The proposed fix involves updating the software used by the network to include a new validation rule that checks. However, this proposed fix has sparked a heated debate in the community, with some members arguing that it would lead to centralization of the network. The debate centers around the fact that the proposed fix would require a hard fork of the network, which means that all nodes on the network would need to update their software to the new version. This process would require coordination and could potentially lead to a split in the community if not all nodes agree to the update. Some members of the community have suggested alternative fixes that would not require a hard fork, such as creating a soft fork or using a different method for validating inscriptions. However, these alternatives have also been met with debate and disagreement. According to the Ordinal community's website, the bug had to do with the display of transaction data in Bitcoin transactions. Essentially, a 0-byte op_ return pushed the data off by 1 byte, causing the hash function used to verify the data to fail. While the bug was relatively minor in the grand scheme of things, it still caused a stir within the Bitcoin community, as it highlighted the importance of code review and testing in the development process. In the meantime, the Ordinal team has released a software update that includes a fix for the bug as well as a number of other remarkably resilient over the years. It is still vulnerable to bugs and exploits. Developers and users alike must remain vigilant in their efforts to keep the network secure and reliable, and to respond quickly to any issues that arise. As the debate on a fix for the inscription validation bug rages on, Bitcoin Ordinal's community is left pondering the best way to tackle the issue. The bug is essentially a glitch in the Bitcoin script that could cause certain transactions to be validated improperly. This would result in the loss of funds, which could be a major blow to users of the network. The issue was first discovered by Bitcoin developer Rusty Russell, who noticed that certain transactions that should have been rejected by the Bitcoin script were being validated instead. This could happen because the script's implementation of opcodes was incorrect. The inscription validation bug is not the first issue that has been discovered in the Bitcoin script. In the past, there have been several other issues that have been discovered and fixed. However, the inscription validation bug is considered to be particularly serious because it could result in the loss of funds. One possible fix that has been proposed is to simply update the Bitcoin script. This would involve changing the way that opcodes are implemented in the script, which could prevent the inscription validation bug from occurring. However, some members of the Bitcoin Ordinal community are wary of this approach. They argue that changing the script could have unintended consequences and that it could also lead to a loss of backwards compatibility. This could be a major problem for users of the network who rely on certain features that may be affected by the update. Another proposed fix is to implement a soft fork. This would involve adding new rules to the Bitcoin script that would prevent transactions affected by the inscription validation bug from being validated. However, this approach also has its drawbacks. Soft forks can be more complicated to implement than hard forks, and there is always the risk that they could cause unintended consequences. Ultimately, the Bitcoin Ordinal community will have to decide on the best approach to fix the inscription validation bug. This will likely involve a careful weighing of the pros and cons of each proposed solution, as well as input from developers and other experts in the field. One thing is clear, however: the inscription validation bug is a serious issue that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. If left unfixed, it could cause significant damage to the Bitcoin network and the wider cryptocurrency ecosystem. As the Bitcoin Ordinals community continues to debate the best fix for the inscription validation bug, it remains to be seen which solution will ultimately be implemented. In the meantime, the community is working to educate users on how to avoid falling victim to the bug, which could potentially lead to the loss of their funds. It's important to remember that bugs and vulnerabilities are not unique to Bitcoin or even the broader cryptocurrency ecosystem. All software has bugs, and it's up to developers and communities to work together to identify and fix them. While the inscription validation bug is certainly a serious issue, it's heartening to see the Bitcoin Ordinals community coming together to address the problem and find a solution. As always, it's important for users to exercise caution when interacting with any digital asset, whether it's Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. By staying informed, Following best practices for security, and being vigilant for potential threats, users can help to protect their assets and ensure the continued growth and success of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. That's all for today's video on the debate in the Bitcoin Ordinal community about a fix for the inscription validation bug. We will keep you updated as the community continues to work towards a solution. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more daily